Adventures of Mr. Bottoms. Episode 1. The Adventure Begins. This is a great, strange land where the air hums with magic and the world is born of colorful, exciting impossibility. It is not a place measured by simple maps, but a huge, vivid territory where the skies are always painted in a deep shade of impossible. Here, the rules often decide to take a funny holiday. Every path holds a secret, and every echo tells a story. Yet even in this lawless land, one silent, colossal presence commands the air: the tower. It is an obelisk of ancient stone, a sheer, dizzying, vertical challenge that pierces the impossible clouds. Its origins are a mystery lost to memory, making it the most sacred and sought-after goal in the entire territory. It stands not as a monument, but as a silent, endless dare, a perilous pinnacle few dare to truly enter and conquer. And now, meet our hero, Mr. Bottoms. Come say hello to everyone.
What? Now?
Yes, go on, don't be shy.
Fine. Hi, I'm Mr. Bottoms. Happy?
Marvelous. It is he with a heart so courageous and a bottom to admire. The finest of the Bottoms. The Bottoms family are known throughout the land as a courageous bunch, and our hero is no different. Mr. Bottom's silhouette against the swirling sky is instantly recognizable, a man of sharp angles and even sharper intellect. He also has impeccable posture, essential when climbing, for example, large towers. He often wears tweed trousers, which are surprisingly resistant to dragon fire, and carries a small, impeccably polished brass compass, not because he ever gets lost, but because he likes to confirm that other things are moving in the right direction. He is a detective of the impossible, who relies not on brute strength, that's what his cousin Mr. Peck is mostly for when he bothers to show up, but on the powerful, steady foundation of his wits and a curiosity that simply refuses to stay put. His boots crunch softly on the ever-changing, strange ground as he glances toward the horizon. He senses a growing, uneasy need for adventure, knowing it is calling him through the strange clouds. He is aware of the potential dangers, but cannot resist the adventure found in unpredictable territory. A world full of adventure, only one impossible structure has the power to answer. The tower. Mr. Bottoms approaches to answer the call and walks steadily towards the tower. He stands tall in what seems to be the front door. It is a massive, heavy slab of iron etched with ancient runes that pulse with a soft green light. As Mr. Bottoms prepares to begin his adventure climbing floor by floor inside the tower, he feels his family's energy coursing through his bottoms. With immense excitement and anticipation, Mr. Bottoms opens the door to the first floor and sees a colossal, ancient structure with a mysterious, iron-bound door. He understands that the only way forward is through this door. Directly in front of the door, a small path leads to a formidable, stoic stone statue, the Sentinel of Lost Names. The statue's hands are cupped, and the final large door behind it is locked tight. On the statue, a tiny inscription, barely visible in the dim light. The final key to freedom lies in the forgotten name. He files this crucial detail away. Below that, an active riddle glows faintly, hinting that it holds the way forward. Mr. Bottoms reads the riddle.
I sparkle in light, vanish with a brush, yet still settle back with a hush. I sparkle in light, vanish with a brush, yet still settle back with a hush. Stars sparkle in light, but don't vanish in a brush. Also, they don't settle back. They just float in space.
Mr. Bottoms decides to look for a light source to examine the sparkling light. He sees a sliver of warm sunlight in the corner of the room and decides to investigate. Getting closer, a speck of dust shimmers through the warm sun rays.
What was that? Oh, wait. It's dust.
Mr. Bottoms is moved with excitement as he realizes the answer. He removes a small pinch of dust from the floor and gently places it into the statue's cupped stone hands. The colossal statue shatters. It explodes into a shower of gravel and magical light, revealing a dusty, ghost-like creature. The creature speaks.
Hello, brave explorer. I am Flicker. Care to help this trapped soul, or wander out of this fine hall? Should you choose to proceed and allow my soul to be freed, in this maze a few riddles you will meet. Every riddle solved in this maze moves you forward and also removes a part of the dreaded curse which has been placed upon me. Fail to solve the riddle, and an unknown fate awaits you.
Though this is my quest, I feel your kind, restless soul screaming for resolution beyond your ghostly presence. I sense it. You will not be denied of peace. Not today. Not ever.
As you wish, brave explorer.
The magnificent door to the maze groans, slowly swinging inward. Mr. Bottoms enters the ancient structure with his new companion. Inside is a massive, dimly lit space stretching out into a perplexing network of high hedges and crumbling walls, a riddled maze. Mr. Bottoms pushes open the first maze door and sees a pedestal holding a glowing orb. On the pedestal, an engraved inscription riddled with mystery. I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. What am I? Mr. Bottoms glances at Flicker, hoping he might help or even know the answer.
Not even if I knew. This is your quest, and your quest alone.
All right, all right.
Mr. Bottoms closes his eyes, maximizing concentration. After a second or two, he opens them and shouts,
You, sir, are a map. You, sir, are a map.
The glowing orb shines, then vanishes. In its place, a doorway shimmers into view. Mr. Bottoms smiles. The maze has begun. Flicker's grayscale form gains a faint shimmer of blue. He looks marginally less miserable. Mr. Bottoms steps through the carved doorway into a narrow, twisting corridor carved from cold, white stone. The initial excitement fades, replaced by the deep silence of the earth. Flicker floats beside him, his gaze fixed on the ceiling. Every few feet, a single impossible flower pushes through the stone, glowing with dim internal light. This small journey is a moment of profound, quiet anticipation before the next great unknown. He pushes open the next small door and sees a chamber entirely made of smooth chocolate. On the ceiling, the second riddle waits for our hero. It reads, What has to be broken before you can eat it? After thinking for a brief second, Mr. Bottoms shouts the answer.
It's an egg.
The air is still as a great big nothing happens. Mr. Bottoms turned to look at Flicker's reaction. He will not get one. This is not going to be that easy. He stops to think and realizes that if the answer is correct, then the next logical problem might be the way the answer was delivered. He raises his head towards the riddle on the ceiling as if he knows what to do.
I must write the answer next to the riddle.
Flicker seems to enjoy the show. He starts to climb the soft chocolate walls as he realizes that this tasty separator is thick enough for most of his brave foot to step into. Hand follows foot as he reaches the end of the questions mark and starts to dig into the chocolate ceiling and write the first E, followed by 2 G's. As he hangs from the ceiling, a door melts away from one of the room walls, revealing the door forward. Flicker's voice loses some of its echoing sadness.
Noise.
They slip through the door without getting stained. The next room is unnervingly quiet, filled with thick, gray, shimmering mist. The third riddle is projected onto the mist itself. What is always in front of you but can't be seen?
That doesn't seem to be the correct answer.
Sorry, had some beans for breakfast. Anyway, the answer is obviously the future.
The mist instantly dissolves into thin air. As the air clears, Flicker gets a flash of memory which he can't help but describe.
I remember. I see. I see a field. And what's that in the distance? A house or structure made of wood. It feels warm.
Flicker's memory is partially restored. His whole outline grows brighter and less transparent. In the next room, the fourth riddle is presented inscribed on a giant glass cube. What is formed from me has a neck but no head.
What is made of glass has a neck but no head. Of course, a bottle.
Mr. Bottoms takes a glass bottle from his magic satchel he had on him all along and places it on the glass cube with anticipation. Flicker's form solidifies significantly. He now looks like a faint, ghost-like inspiring man with a beard, a magnificent beard. Damn, that beard is nice. Wish I could grow one of those. Anyway. The glass shatters into the air, marking another successful solving of the riddle. Below the shattered glass cube, a hole in the ground appears, revealing a glass slide. It looks deep.
Shall we?
Asked Mr. Bottoms.
I'm a ghost, remember?
Oh, right. See you on the other side.
Mr. Bottoms hops into the slide, which whisks him turn after turn through a snaking course of glass tubes. He lands on soft grass, on his bottom, and finds himself in a vast open cavern, the final chamber of the maze. The final obstacle is a grumpy, mossy rock monster. The monster wakes up and says,
You've made it so far. One last riddle remains. Solve it or pay the price for waking Manny the rock monster. I follow you by day and sleep at night. I'm always by your side when near the sunlight. What am I?
Nervous silence fills the room.
This riddle just happens to be the exact one Grandpa Bottoms used to ask me when I was just a tiny Bottoms. The answer is your shadow.
The monster grumbles as it starts to crumble.
Lucky human.
He instantly begins to shrink, turning into a smooth gray pebble that rolls away. The high stone wall is revealed. Flicker waits expectantly for the exit door, but no door reveals itself. And even worse, Flicker has not been freed from his curse.
No. I am still here. I feel whole, but I can't leave. I thought that was everything. This was supposed to work.
Mr. Bottoms looks at the stone wall, confused, yet focused. He recalls the faint, hidden etching he saw at the very entrance.
Wait a moment, Flicker. The maze is complete, but the curse has two parts. I remember. The original statue said, the final key to freedom lies in the forgotten name. Flicker, this is a riddle of your name. In your vision that you had, what is that house you keep seeing?
Oh yes, that is what I see when I close my eyes. It's made of wood. And I also see horses. It fills me up with the warmest of memories.
Mr. Bottoms closes his eyes too, allowing the dusty warmth of the barn to enter his mind. A sudden rush of investigative realization bursts into his head.
Your name is not Flicker. It is a name that sounds like something in your dream. Like a barn.
Well, out with it already. What is my name?
Your name is Barney.
A beat of silence hangs in the air. Then, the name echoes through the maze. A massive, truly glorious light fills the space, and a large beam of light shoots through, blinding the room for a quick second. Flicker, now Barney, shines with joy and gratitude as the curse is lifted and his soul is freed from this once eternal curse.
I am free, Mr. Bottoms. You have freed me, and for that, I'll be eternally grateful.
A smile filled with ease fills Barney as he shines with joy and gratitude. he begins to ascend upwards in a magnificent beam of shiny light and warmth, a truly glorious sight. As Barney vanishes, the stone wall disappears, and in its place stands a magnificent smooth door made of shiny silver, showing him the way out of the maze. Only this time the door is open, pointing out of the maze. On the outside is simple wooden door, clearly marked with a sign saying Exit. Mr. Bottoms is overcome with joy as he realizes that he completed the first floor of the magnificent mysterious tower. He opens the door and exits the first floor. As he climbs to the next floor, we can only wonder what adventures await him in the second floor of the tower. Dare you adventure with him to the second floor?